everyone, here joining us today for an interview is my good friend Tess from North Shields, England, and she works for a huge distributor in the UK. In this video, we'll be talking about some work-related topics. There will be a full summary slide at the end of the video with the main words and expressions of this conversation. So Tess, how are you doing today?
I'm alright, how are you?
Very good, nice having you here.
Thank you.
Tess, could you please tell us some things like, for a start, what is your job about?
So my job is to look after my company's key clients who operate nationally in different sectors and industry.
Very good. And what kind of company do you work for?
I work for a company that distributes, we hire and we sell safety and survey equipment, and we supply specialist services such as rescue teams and also confined space entry training for high risk activity.
How long have you worked in this area?
I've worked in sales for about 20 years, and I've worked in account management for 15, and I've worked for this company for about 3 years.
Very nice, a lot of experience there.
Yeah, it makes me feel old.
No, you're still very young. Could you describe what the main role of your job is?
The main role of my job is to make sure that my company achieves its revenue and performance targets and objectives, not just for the specific division that I work for, but also for the wider company, because it's a PLC business, so we have many different parts of the company, and the one I work for is just one of those parts.
All right.
So that's my main responsibility.
How many people work in your department?
In my department, there are, just in sales, not so much, I don't know so much about operations. In sales, we probably have, there's myself working in national sales, and I have a colleague, so that's 2 of us. We have another 10 people working in regional sales, and they have line managers, so that's 12, 13. And then we have about 10 sales administrators who support our activities.
Right, but do they work directly with you?
They work parallel to me, so I'm not directly responsible for them.
All right.
But I have to work with them to achieve my objectives and their objectives.
What are your duties and responsibilities?
Most of my time is spent working with clients, so I would say 60% of my time is client facing, so scheduling appointments, working with existing customers to ensure that we comply to the terms of our contract agreements that we have now, and to identify ways that we can improve what we do to retain their business next year and the year after that. Also, I have to look at ways to bring in new business streams or new revenue streams, and that might not be to do with a product, it might be to do with a service that we offer. And I do that by exploring the marketplace and looking at different opportunities that arise from new technology and innovation.
Nice.
And then I would probably spend another 10-20% of my time completing tenders for big contracts, and presenting to potential clients, to my own clients, but also to my colleagues, to directors, to see if I can get buy-in for
Do you do many presentations?
I do presentations all the time.
All right.
All the time. I'm happy to just stand up and just talk.
What is your routine like? What does a day look like for you?
Well, a day for me is I'm very fortunate in that I don't have to have the same routine every day. What I have to do is achieve the targets that I have been set, and how I do that is up to me. As long as I do it, that's fine. I personally would probably spend 60% of my time, like I said, with customers, and the rest of it is looking at new opportunities and administration and monthly reporting and things like that.
Fine.
So a day for me, it could be seeing 4 or 5 customers, or it could be working with my colleagues on a project, or it could be working on my own, completing a tender, or looking at performance figures and putting a presentation together for my
Do you delegate
managers.
tasks?
I don't have direct line responsibility, so I'm not anybody's boss.
All right.
But I work with everybody, so we all have to work together to achieve our mutual objectives. So while I can't say you do that, I can ask somebody, hey, do you mind doing that? Do you mind doing this? And that's their part of their role, is to assist me, and I assist them.
Thanks, Tess. That was great talking to you, and really appreciate that. and we see you guys in the next video. See you later.
Bye.